of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Now McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45, and enemy territory. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
That's down the field for Jefferson. And this is taken out at the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Lions nothing. Will Riker to kick off for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Their own 19-yard line.
And this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Gone. Over the middle, he's got to Slaw. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down. The Lions 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've got a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
Throwing again is gone. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's...
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
2 for 66. Hey, 5. Shell.
Back to throw. Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Lions first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
12.
Now Goff. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
4 down. Lead. Hey, let's go. Go, Brown. Maverick.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Just shy of midfield. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
From the 46, here's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
A little short pass here, taken in by Laporta. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 31. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Third and 1.
Maverick.
Now it's gone. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So the kick from here, a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Going quickly out to the right side. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
12 yards there. First down, Vikings. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Vikings have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. The extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-0.
Will Riker to kick off for the Vikings.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt home.
19-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
What's that?
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And it'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
21-0 our score after one. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5.
Listen. Black 20, super. What's that?
Gone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
All that Drake, you gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Obama.
A shotgun snap for Goff. A little reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And here's Rodgers on the return.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your...
This is caught at the 20. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14.
A gain of 40 yards. First down, Minnesota.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
2nd and 9.
The Lions' 14-yard line.
Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Buffalo 18. Dragon 60.
To the air with McCarthy. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Vikings continue to pull away here in this first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Lions nothing. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you never know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Listen, 180.
From the gun on third down, Goff. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line.
17.
On 4th down, Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 42.
To the air again, Goff. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, he's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Goff. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Let's go. DC. Louis. What's that?
Goff now looking to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
Rodgers on the return. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think it is a great case for that. Flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18. 18, Rattler, 18.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And it's going to be another 1st down as They'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Open man, that's Fulton. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Throwing again, McCarthy. He gets it to Addison.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the 18-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Mustang 19. 72.
Here's McCarthy.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Vikings open the lead up to 34-0.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Goff now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
That's good for the Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Play action. It's gone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You know, I've been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
We're good. We're good. Hey,
Now Goff.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Vikings
Throwing is McCarthy.
On the RPO hit, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
They just gave up a sack there, if I'm not mistaken. They gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now McCarthy. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings.
A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Goff now looks to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We're trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
4-yard line.
Second and 10.
Here goes tonight. 180. Are you kidding me? What's that?
Back to throw, Goff.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
120.
Here's Goff.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
No gain on the play. And it'll be second down on the play.
Second and 10.
Here's Goff.
38-yard line.
And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
180.
To throw is gone. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Will Riker to kick off for the Vikings.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
We go from sorry and sad to ready to
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster in the first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
From the 25, here's a second down and 9.
Tonight. 180. Super. Tiger. Hardball. Take it. Good.
Now it's gone. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Listen. 4 down. Hold on. Check. What's that?
Here's Gone. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
76, tell him. 76. What's up?
Now Gone. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him, and his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
18 Cardinal.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third. Quarter.
It's gonna be a good game, boys. Oh yeah. Here we go. Boys. Come on, baby. Here we go. Keep it up. Good ball, baby. Make them work for it.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Hawk 70.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively. And it'll be 4th down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Back to throw again. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Jordan Addison,
66 yards.
and the Vikings are pouring it on.
Now for the point after.
For the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Vikings 49, Lions nothing. Will Riker to kick off for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
35-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they simply won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper to the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady game.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back. 180.
Gone.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Across midfield at the 48.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From just shy of midfield, Goff. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuffed all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Now we're a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at it that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here. And as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Jefferson moving in motion left. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Now he'll tuck this and run.
Going for a right side here, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, the Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 21 yards away.
And the Vikings get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own
So
20-yard
down.
line.
Get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them in the turnovers, they've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played,
Second and 6.
all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Goff.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they'll get there and bring him down.
Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
On the return, it's Rodgers. 13 yards, the tally on the return there.
And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 47-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to put it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
To the air with McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
52 yards.
And the Vikings add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
It's been a tough go for them, and still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. As their blowouts are continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The offense on third down, a very anemic, 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
That is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
That is caught.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, Goff.
Throw over the middle and finds Williams. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
And he'll get up near the 45. He'll start it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Here's 2nd and 7.
4 now. Go, Todd. Like 2 for 1.
Goff now looking to throw. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. That one looks like he'll throw here. Man open, here is Jones. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as he just added on to that big lead.
Bill Vikers to kick off for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
99 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
One last throw here for Goff. He's airing it out for Williams.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Vikings come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Boy, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed to sleep.
So for the Vikings, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year, and they will head back.